Hey, I'm Bob. Been totally blind since birth, and I'm into Power Rangers. So, this showed up yesterday from Hasbro Pulse, and I do believe it is the Power Rangers in Space, Astronema, and Ecliptor 2-pack. Ecliptor's always been one of my favorite generals in Power Rangers history. I did own the 90s version of him. He had sword slashing action, and he just looked so awesome. I loved the crystalline look that he had, just a big bunch of rocks, you know, an anthropomorphic bunch of crystals. I guess he was kind of a robot or whatever, but to me, he just reminded me of Darkseid from the DC universe in a way. You know, Darkseid was really rocky. Ecliptor looked more crystalline. So let me get into this box here and see what we have. You guys know the drill by now. I will pause the video when I remove the figures. Hopefully I can make this a one-part video. I don't know. All right. And apparently Pulse put this box inside of another little box. At first I was like, where's the window packaging? All right, so here are our characters here. And I'm gonna see how they did with Ecliptor. Oh man, look at that. Yes, he looks really cool. All right, well, I'm gonna pause this and we'll remove the action figures and we'll take a look at them. So I will be back in the blink of an eye. If I can find the pause button. Yes, thank you, Jaws. All right, this is one of the coolest Lightning Collection action figures that I own, I would have to say. So, of course, this is Ecliptor. He is exactly the way I remember him from the 90s. He's got a few less crystalline protrusions on his left side. I feel like that left shoulder used to be a bit more spiky. There were a few more protrusions there on the back of him. They didn't give him a cape. I don't seem to have one in my box, but maybe we'll get a cape with another Ecliptor, because you can just, you know, probably put a cape on any Ecliptor, because he did wear a cape in the show. And the sword is just as broad as it was from the one I owned in the 90s. And I love the way this guy looks, just crystalline and really buff. I like the tight joints in my Ecliptor too. He's not wobbly or loose or anything like that, as far as I know. Looks pretty good. He is quite buff, so he will not fit on a figure stand. He does have some alternate hands. I can show them to you. I think we'll just leave the alternate hands alone. I'm afraid I'll break him. But here is a fisted right hand that you can slap on there if you want. And here is a left hand, which is firing lightning. I think Red Ecliptor used this move. I'm not sure if regular Ecliptor here did, but it's really interesting to have included a left hand like this. And yes, I probably will be getting a Red Ecliptor, because we did see him power up in the show like that. He'll probably have some different accessories. I know we're supposed to be getting one at some point. He might look a little different too. So yeah, no cape for this Ecliptor. As far as I know, he did not include one, but man, I love the look of this guy. One tough general. Except I'm missing my cape. Why didn't you guys include a cape for me? I'm supposed to walk around the Dark Fortress with no cape on. Jeez, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, there's Ecliptor. 10 out of 10 for him. Man, I love that action figure. And let me show you the Astronema. She looks a lot different than I thought she would. I was thinking we were going to get pretty much the same Astronema as we did in the 2-pack with her brother Andros, but she actually looks a bit different here. So this Princess of Darkness here looks a bit less armored than the version we took a look at quite a while ago on this channel, and I like that. I mean, I don't know when she wore this this outfit here, but she's wearing less battle armor here. Maybe this is something she wore while she was just kind of plotting in the Dark Fortress. You know, she doesn't always have to wear her battle armor. So yeah, this is a different head sculpt too. She's got a different do there. Of course, Astronema was portrayed by Melody Perkins in Power Rangers in Space here. One of my all-time favorite seasons. And I was hoping that this would be Cyborg Astronema, you know. Maybe one of these days we'll get a Cyborg Astronema and Ecliptor, because they both bore those looks toward the end of the series when they were reprogrammed by Dark Spectre and Darkonda. So, of course, she comes with her Wrath Staff here. We took a look at that in the previous Astronema video alongside Andros, so you get this same weapon here. And she has her boomerang that she used in the show. I put that in my plastic baggie. It's a really gummy plastic though. This one came out of the package kind of bent. Good thing I have a spare though. It would have been cool if this was made from a harder plastic. But I mean, heck, you get a spare, so that's kind of cool. And she has a couple of fisted hands. I'll show you one of those here. Little fisted hand. And you do get some lightning effects for the various weapons. So you can put this over her staff here if you want. And then there's a ginormous lightning effect that I don't know what I'm going to do with. I don't know why we get this. I don't know if Ecliptor is supposed to fit this over his head and, you know, be shooting lightning out of his eyes. I don't think it could fit over his head. You know, just a random energy effect piece. Maybe when he touches down, this is, you know, supposed to go at his feet. I don't know. I think we got that from Lord Draken, the Evolution 3 Lord Draken. So pretty cool set overall. The Ecliptor sans cape is not that big of a deal. Maybe he didn't fight with it on. Mostly, I mean, he might have, but the 90s figure did wear a cape. Maybe one of these days we'll get a cloth goods cape for our Ecliptor. Maybe it'll be included in something. But boy, they nailed him. He looks exactly like I remember, and I like that his right shoulder here is a bit more pliable, because you know you're able to move that sword arm up and down. Now, if only we could get a Darkonda for our Ecliptor to have as a rival, and a Darkliptor fusion of the two. Hasbro, hintity hint. You guys should know by now how much I enjoy villains. So, man, seeing Ecliptor in the line, it's just a real treat for this former 90s kid. So, awesome. So I guess that'll do for this video. I will hear you guys in the next one. Oh, here's Ecliptor's lightning effect to go onto his sword. Forgot to show that. So, have a fantastic day. May the power protect you, and until next time.
Stop. Brightness at 0 button. Stop.